living under a tree. I am working as a servant maid for Varaha Swamy, the owner of Tirumala. Now, being a servant woman and you sleeping under a tree, you ask me to go to a Maharaja, Akasha Raja, and say, my son wants to marry your daughter. Can you please arrange the function? You know how much I was under tension? A servant woman with not even a house to live, son living and sleeping under a tamarind tree, going and proposing to a Maharaja's daughter. You don't know Krishna, you don't know Srinivasa, how much I was under tension. Anxiety. Look at your would-be father-in-law. He interviewed. He put the conditions. Tell your son to do annadanam for at least 1,000 people every day for a few days and then come for the marriage. Make sure you have a place ready for my daughter to be sent to you. Imagine the anxiety, Srinivasa. Absolutely no money. Where do we go to feed 1,000 devotees every day and that too for a few days? Not even a house, living under a tree. How to build a place that is fit enough for a princess to come and live? You know the anxiety, will the marriage ever happen? Will the marriage ever happen? Now the unimaginable way. I know you are capable of doing anything and everything. No money, no problem. Apply for a loan. Right? No money, no problem. Apply for a loan. Kubera, get the loan. Tons and tons of gold coins. Feed the devotees. Tirumala not even having 1,000 devotees. Go to Ahobilam, Lord Lakshmi Narasimha, thousands of devotees. Feed them every day for a few days. Condition 1 fulfilled. No palace, no problem. You made friends with the same would-be father-in-law's brother, Tondaman Chakravarti. Got all the Garbhagruham, everything built, prakarams built. Good, you arranged. So, whether it is the tension or the anxiety or the happiness, every bit of it I enjoy. Therefore, Krishna is Parama Purusha, Paripurna Avatara. And for him, there is nothing as impossible. You understand why he is called Paripurna Avatara? Purna Avataram, if Mahalakshmi accepted him as her husband. That is why they say, Lakshmiya Samalingita Vamabhagam. If you look at some of the pictures of, not the modern day pictures, the orthodox pictures of the good olden days are, I don't know how, have you seen, the actual Mula Vigrahas or the Utsav Vigrahas of Lakshmi Narasimha, Varaha, Hayagriva, etc. Why I brought this example? Vasudha? Why I brought this example? If you have seen the Vigrahas of either Lakshmi Narasimha, Bhuvaraha or Lakshmi Hayagriva, what is peculiar about them?
Tayar is next to them. Yeah. Tayar is
something more than that. Bhagavan is not holding them. It is Mahalakshmi who was holding Bhagavan. If you look at the, what do you call, Mahalakshmi, either in the Nrasimha Avatara or Varaha Avatara or Hayagriva Avatara, it is not Bhagavan holding her. The right hand of Mahalakshmi was there behind Bhagavan, holding him by the waist. That's why it's called Lakshmiya Samalingita Vamabhagam. That is why writing poetry is different. Mahatmas enjoying the Anubhavam, Bhagavat Anubhavam, and writing, only they can give out this kind of words, namely, it is not Bhagavan holding Mahalakshmi, it is Mahalakshmi holding Bhagavan. So, Lakshmiya Samalingita Vamabhagam. Got the difference, Amma? That is Krishna. Go ahead, what are your questions? We'll go to Gajendra Moksha.
Swamiji, I just have a question.
I have not forgotten. I know you
about that.
Oh, you forgot about Gajendra Moksha?
No,
no, I see. I thought you are so immersed in Krishna.
Bhishma, that is still in my mind, that Bhishma said that I was eating the food from a sinner.
Yes.
So, we don't know, for a practical purpose for us, our employer is giving us salary. We don't know what kind of sin he is doing in order to acquire the money to pay us. So, if we are offering that food to the Krishna, so where do we stand?
They stand at the same level as Bhishma. No doubt about that. Can't believe it? No offences to any, sir, any financial planners, MBAs, etc. Then I can give my own way. No problem.
I know, Swamiji.
Yes, sir, financial plan.
Not the planner, but I tweak the financial scripts as a software. So so the tax, we should not pay the tax.
1 second, sir. 1 second, sir. Very simple, sir, to your question. You are working as a medical doctor. Your hospital is giving you some kind of a retirement plan, 401k, whatever it is. You can put part of your money in the tax exempt this thing until you withdraw. Correct? You are just putting it innocently, Fidelity Investments, some other Vanguard funds. I don't know, only 2 names I know. You have many more names, right? So Fidelity Investments, Vanguard funds, something like that, okay? But that fellow is investing in China, where indiscriminate killing of, find any animal, kill it and eat, kill it and eat. That's how all the
Corona.
Corona, etc. came, right? Right? Why? Cheap labor, right? Slave conditions, minimum investment, maximum profit. Sell it in America. You are an innocent victim. You are investing your hard-earned money in a retirement plan. But that fellow, without even your knowledge, is investing in a company that is there doing in business in China, Hong Kong, so many places. Correct? And you don't even know. What all you know? I invested so far 800,000. This year 40,000 is the bonus. But where did the 40,000 bonus come? Contaminated money. Therefore, you may say, I am a good guy. I did not do anything wrong. But why am I getting corona? I am a good guy. Why? Because the whole world now is contaminated with this kind of money management, whatever you call it. Therefore, sometimes we have become innocent victims for no fault of ours. For no fault of ours. That is the reason why some people are extremely careful when it comes to money, etc. But right now, you have no choice. You don't put that money in 401k, you have to pay tax for that. And if you pay for this one, your retirement, you may not have anything to depend on. So this thing has become a vicious circle. That is the reason why at some point or other, our great scriptures have given us. What's that? Tell Varnashrama dharmas. Varna and Ashrama. How many are there?
4.
Exactly. We are confining only to brahmacharis. Not brahmacharis means in the good olden way, where they did real brahmacharya vrata. Today brahmachari means not yet married, correct? Exactly. Grihasthashramam, we stopped only there. So, very soon do something. Vanaprastham, where you are eating only pure food, not contaminated with outside fund management, etc. Right? Exactly. So Bhagavan has given in Grihasthashramam, without our knowledge, mistakes are bound to happen. The minute we are Grihasthashramam, sometimes, very simple, sir, very simple. She is living in a village, no job, no investment, but simple agriculture even. So many pesticides, etc. that we are using. That is also an offense. That is also an offense. So the minute we are there in Grihasthashramam, sometimes it becomes extremely difficult. Sometimes it becomes extremely difficult to follow every bit of dharma. That is the reason why. That is the reason why Bhagavan has. Thank you. That is the reason why they say Vanaprastham, Sannyasam, where you don't have to worry about anything, where any little thing is enough. So, find some couple of acres. We can grow bananas, we can grow plants, we can grow sweet potatoes, we can grow lots of things. Because even the pesticides that we are using, according to Dharma, is wrong. According to Dharma, is wrong. That is the reason why, in the case of Dharma Shastra, they say, when you do agriculture, when you are ploughing the land, so many earthworms, etc. are even getting killed. That is the reason why even the produce that you are getting, in the most harmless way, you are still creating some harm to others. And to overcome that inevitable sins, they are called inevitable sins, that are happening in Grihasthashramam, at least offer that to Krishna. Got it? That is the reason why. Why do you think in the good olden days, King Bharata, Maharaja, right? Maharaja, palace, money, servants, everything renounced. Go to the forest. Simple, live under a tree. Eat some fruits. You know how they eat fruits?
Fallen on the ground.
Exactly. When you go and then cut a vegetable or you pick a mango, you are hurting the tree. They never. When the mango is fully ripe, that will fall to the ground. When the banana is fully ripe, even the stem cannot hold it, falls. So exactly without even hurting a plant, eating only the mangoes that fell onto the ground, eating only the bananas that fell from the tree when it is fully ripe. Or lettuce is very good, right? Lettuce, right? Salad looks good, right? You cannot cut lettuce. But when the leaf is turning yellow, the plant will drop it. So only the yellow turned leaves that fell from the plant, that's what they use for salad. To that extent they live. Very difficult. That's why our level of dharma is far below the Mahatmas of Naimisharanya, etc. Why they went to Naimisharanya? That's all their life. That's all their life, nothing other than that. And by the way, you know one funny, yes sir.
So in the example in Bhagavatha Home, life story, contaminated with food and
Yeah, exactly. The food contamination is the biggest problem. If the food that we are taking knowingly or unknowingly is contaminated either with Rajoguna or Tamoguna, it leads to unimaginable mistakes. Best example, 1,000 years back when the great Acharya Ramanuja was there, he had lots of students. They were all very obedient and very humble. But one day one student came back, for no reason, picked up a fight, a big argument and a fight with his own guru, Acharya Ramanuja, and started using unparliamentary words. Acharya never missed it. He simply said, all right, told the other disciples, just calm him down, calm him down, calm him down. Acharya said only one thing. This happened, that means he had some contaminated food somewhere. Don't ask him anything. Why he behaved like this, why he fought with his own Acharya. Just go, calm him down. Ask him what all he did, where did he go, what did he eat since morning. So they calmed him down. In the evening, slowly entered into a conversation. Finally, he said he did not eat any contaminated food. He ate only in the ashram, etc. But he went to the temple to have Bhagavan's darshan. There they gave betel nuts and betel leaves. And he wanted to use the betel nut and betel leaves because in India, most of the people, they are accustomed to taking betel nuts and leaves. But for taking that, you need some calcium also. Right? That calcium. That he could not get. He was looking around. Some other pilgrim who came to the temple, he was also having. Some people, they take their own box of, betel nuts, betel leaves and the calcium, etc. in a small box, always they will have it. Okay? He had, and when they take that extra calcium that is there, he didn't want to put it back in that one. He just found a pillar over there in the temple, and the extra calcium that is there after he is taking the betel nuts, he just put it over there for the pillar and he went away. And this man just went for having the betel nut, that extra calcium, that other fellow, how he got it, we don't know. That he used, that's all he said. Bhagavat Ramanuja said, you understand now? Even though this man is an innocent victim who has just taken that leftover calcium, that white sunna, over there from the pillar, see how it changed his mind, even to the extent of fighting with his own Acharya. That is the reason why ahara niyamam. is so important. Got it, sir?
I have a question.
Great Mahatmas, they never ate outside. They never ate outside. That is the reason why. Either Swayam Pakam, Swayam Pakam means they themselves have to cook. If not, only a trusted person has to cook. Only a trusted person. Go ahead, Amma. Somebody wanted a question. Yes.
Swamiji, I had a question.
Yes, Amma.
Is it true that Pandavas used to eat meat? And if so, they were close to Krishna, and I wanted to understand how that dharmam was okay.
They were Kshatriyas.
Yes, they ate. They were Kshatriyas. Except Brahmanas. Sorry, even Brahmanas. Even Brahmanas ate meat, Amma. Don't believe it? Read Ramayana. Valmiki Ramayana. Agastya is a Maharshi. Agastya is a Maharshi. These days, regular days, they may not follow. But at least on the Pitrukaryam days, they try to be very, very religious and orthodox. Pitrukar, doing the yearly annual ceremonies of the Pinda Pradhana. There are two Rakshasas, Vatapi and Ilvala. They are brothers. They had a peculiar desire. Just as you say, potato fry looks nice. No, okra fry looks nice. Right? Some others say, pumpkin looks nice, it tastes good. They had a peculiar taste. A priest meat will taste very good. If you can kill a priest and fry it and eat that meat, that tastes very good for them. So they came up with a new idea. Vatapi will become a goat. Ilvala innocently will go to the priest and invite, Sir, today is my father's annual ceremony. Will you please come as a bhokta and do the Pinda Pradhanam and eat and then go? Good. And according to Dharma, a Brahmana should not say no, especially for Pitrukaryam. They come. This fellow will kill that goat, his own brother Vatapi, and cook and prepare the dish and serve to the priest after the Pinda Pradhanam. They will eat even that meat. And after their eating, he will say, Vatapi, come out. Those fellows learned magic. Even the fellow Vatapi who became a goat got killed and cooked. When he says come out, he can still come out crying like a goat, tearing open the stomach of the priest who ate it and come out as a goat. And then the priest is there, his stomach broken, he will die. These people now will feast on the priest's meat. They were doing this. And one day they tried to play the same trick on a great Mahatma, Agastya. That Agastya is such a great Mahatma. One day the great Vindhya Parvatas, Vindhya, between the south and the north in Madhya Pradesh, they were so tall, they were growing, not even allowing the sun rays from the north to fall in the south. People in the south begged Agastya. So Agastya wanted to come from north to south. The Vindhya mountains, when a Mahatma came, the Vindhya mountain bowed down before him. And Agastya said, stay like that until I come back. Then the mountain bowed down like this before Agastya, that is in height little bit shorter than Agastya. Agastya said, please stay like that until I come back. And he never came back. So that is how the Vindhya mountains stopped at that level. To that great Mahatma. One day the ocean was very arrogant. You know what Agastya did? Oh, you are thinking no end of yourself? You don't know the power of Brahmadandam. He just took Achamya, Achyutaya Namaha. That's it, one sip. The whole ocean was there taken by him. That great Mahatma, Agastya. They played the same trick on Agastya. Agastya ate. Vatapi come out. From the stomach, the sound started coming meh, like a goat. He understood. He just kept his hand on his stomach and said, Jeernam, Jeernam, Vatapi Jeernam. That's it. May that Vatapi who is there as a goat in my stomach, may he be digested. No more Vatapi. Ilvala came to fight. Agastya did not even say anything. He just exhaled. Like that exhale, the breath from the nostrils of Agastya was enough to kill Ilvala. Now the point is, those days meat eating was there. But don't stop there. Treta Yuga, people lived up to 120,000 years. 120,000 years, full lifespan. Can't believe. Dasharatha was 60,000 years old when he got children. 60,000 years old. Compared to Dasharatha, Rama lived very short time, only 11,042 years. When Dasharatha had children, he was 60,000 years old, according to his own confession to Vishwamitra. My point is, we live for 100 years. Emma, 5 years primary school, 7 years high school, 12 years, 4 years medical school, 16, 3 years residency, 19, correct? 2 years fellowship, 21 years of your precious life you spend in studies and studies and studies. 21 years out of 100 years. 1/5 of your lifetime you have been spending in your school, right? Now go there. 120,000 years. What is 1/5 of that? 24,000 years. That is why the Maharshis, 5,000 years, 10,000 years, 20,000 years, non-stop tapasya, living only on air to wash off all the sins they have committed, including meat eating. Are you getting the point? First they eat everything. But once they realize, once that stage is gone, they spend 5,000 years, 10,000 years, 20,000 years, non-stop, no food, nothing, only breathing, that's all. They live and did tapasya to wash off all those sins. Now in Kali Yuga, we are the most short-lived ones, not even 120 years. Since we don't have 5,000 years, 10,000 years to do tapasya to wash off all the sin if we eat meat. That is why they say in Kali Yuga, ahimsa paramo dharma. But in the good olden days, why Pandavas, Kshatriyas, even Brahmanas ate? And the best example given in Valmiki Ramayana is about Agastya. Therefore, we cannot compare what all they did in Treta Yuga or Dwapara Yuga with our Kali Yuga, this thing, and say, my daughter loves chicken. She will become a chicken next time, no doubt about that. Okay. Exactly. Because you are saying that and you are eating. Non-veg, what do you call? Mamsa. Mamsa is a Sanskrit word. Mam, saha. Mam, saha. You are telling and you are eating. My dear chicken, I love you, I eat you now. Next time, I will become chicken. I will become chicken. Mam, saha. Mam, saha. I will become that. I will become that. You are telling and you are eating. Eat 200 times chicken. 200 times you will become chicken. Somebody will come and cut you. Then only you will know the pain. For every action, equal and opposite reaction. Karma, karma phalam. Over there, action, reaction. Over here, karma, karma phalam. Got it? No problem. Tell them. She loves chicken. Tell her, look here. This is how chicken looks. This is how somebody will hold. This is how they cut their throat. That is how that falls down. That is how that just wriggles and wriggles for at least 30 seconds, 1 minute, going through unimaginable pain and dies. So, you eat it. Next time you will become chicken. Somebody will kill you. You will go through the same pain. Then only you will know the pain of what the chicken you have subjected to. Same thing. That's why it's called Mam Saha. Got it? Very simple. Mam, myself, Saha, become that. I will become that, I will become that, I will become that. You are telling. Same thing with goat, same thing with fish, same thing. That's why, can you imagine how many fish are there in the Pacific Ocean? Because all the fellows who ate fish have to become fish next time. You know how many poultry farms are there? Once upon a time in India, not that many poultry farms, right? But with civilization, right, Amma? With civilization, poultry farms. Why? Because everybody is eating chicken, including Brahmins are eating chicken. So what happens? Now I have to become chicken, I have to become chicken. Therefore, poultry farms are there also increasing. Right? Same thing. No escape. The law of karma is very, very powerful. Law of karma will not stop for anyone. And we all have to pay a price for everything that we do. And that is what Krishna says. Yadyadacharati shreshthah tattateve taro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokastat anuvartate. Whatever Mahatmas have done, follow their footsteps. That is the best way for us. So Mahatmas, even though they made mistakes in the beginning, once they realized of their mistakes, they left everything. They went to Vanaprastham. They went to Sannyasam. But these days, our dictionary is now having only 2 pages, Brahmacharyam and Grihastham. And the rest of the 2 pages, they are not there because we tore them off. Correct? When we were young, if you don't like a paper, if you don't like a chapter, you know what we used to do? We should tear it off and tell, the teachers, I don't have it, sir. You are the ones tearing off. So from our dictionary, we kept only Brahmacharyam and Grihastham, right? Vanaprastham and Sannyasam. They are not there in our pages, right? That's what is happening. That is the reason why Krishna says, Yajyadacharati shreshtaha tattadevetara. This is from Bhagavad Gita, ma. Yajyadacharati shreshtaha tattadevetara janaha sayat pramanam kurte lokastadanuvartate. Got it? Go ahead, sir.
Swamiji, I was asking to kind of correlate with that in the olden days that whoever even the Acharyas, or not the Acharyas, Maharshis, they ate the forbidden food and then they did the tapasya. So in our age where the lifespan is so short, even though we try to eat, not to eat the forbidden food, but still by mistakenly or sinful whatever we eat, then doing the Ekadashi fast on the 11th day of cycle, can that justify that?
The idea, sir, is if you keep fasting on Ekadashi day, if you chant that Harinama, those things, they will lead you gradually. They will lead you gradually to proper Bhakti Yoga. To proper Bhakti Yoga. Proper Bhakti Yoga doesn't stop with just chanting. As Krishna says, Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Bhrashto Bhijayate Adhava Yogina Meva Kule Bhavati Dhimatam Etadhi Durlabhataram Janma Yadi Drusham. You remember? As you keep chanting Harinam, that will lead you towards a perfection. And in your next life, you will be born in a very orthodox family or in a religious family. Or when you miss your chance of attaining Paramapadam, Sri Vaikuntham, Moksha at 90% of perfection, you will be born in the family of great yogis, Mahatmas, and that will be your last birth. Because by then, you can sit in a chair. How many people? I know we are all young, our knees are getting, very young day by day, right? So, there's nothing wrong, Amma, you can have some chairs.
I just got a spasm in my muscle.
But there is nothing wrong, sir. Please sit in a chair.
I had to stand for a few minutes.
Please sit in a chair, sir. Nothing wrong. Okay, please. So, you will be born in the family of great yogis, and then, as given in the Upanishads, sir, he is sitting in a chair doesn't mean you have to sit on the floor. You don't have to play musical chair. There is another chair. There are more chairs. Poor man, he wanted to sit in a chair, so he got down and there's no need, sir. Please sit in your chair. There are more chairs, sir. So, Yajyadacharati shreshtaha. So what Krishna says is, you have to get Upadesham in Bhakti Yoga of the Chandogya Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, the 10 major Upanishads, that the 3 Acharyas, Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva. Original Madhva Sampradaya is way different. In Madhva Sampradaya, he also gave the commentary exactly like Ramanuja. For the 10 principal Upanishads, Brihadaranyakam, Chandogyam, Mahanarayanam, Kenopanishad, Kathopanishad, Prashnopanishad, Mundakopanishad, Mandukyopanishad, Taitriyam. These are the 10 principal, Aitareya Brahmanam. These are the 10 principal Upanishads. Only for them they have commented. And in these Upanishads, 32 Brahma Vidyas are given. Nachiketa Vidya, Panchagni Vidya, Nyasa Vidya, Dahara Vidya, like that. So as you progress in your Harinama chanting, Ekadashi fasting, etc., you will be getting a better birth in a religious family or orthodox family. You get the Upadesham into the 32 Brahma Vidyas. And as you do sadhana, when you come to 90% of perfection, next time you will be born in the family of great yogis, adhava yoginameva, kule bhavati